Guys, in this video we are going to discuss about the properties of parallelogram. So the name itself says that parallelogram, parallel lines. So first we'll consider the first property. We'll look into the first property, that is nothing but the opposite sides of the parallelogram are of equal length. That means if you see the opposite sides, what are the opposite sides here? Now AB and DC are the opposite sides and they are equal. See, this one line indicates they are equal. Then what about the double lines? This double lines indicates that these two are equal. This opposite sides are equal. Adjacent sides are not equal. Fine. Opposite sides are equal. That means here AB which is equal to DC, AB which is equal to DC, and what about one more pair is there, right? AD which is equal to what? BC. AD which is equal to BC. But AB is not equal to BC or something else, right? Opposite sides are equal. Now we'll consider the second property, that is nothing but the opposite angles. That was sides, here it is angles. So opposite sides angles of a parallelogram are of equal measure. That means this angle will be equal to this angle. That means angle D will be equal to angle B, and what about the other opposite angle, that is angle A, which will be equal to angle, this is C, okay, angle C. These two will be equal, and what about this two? That also will be equal. So this is nothing but the second property, that is opposite angles will be equal. Fine, let us move on to the third property. The adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. What do you mean by that? The adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. Supplementary means 180 degree. That means these are the adjacent angles, right? See here, these are the adjacent angles. So we can say that angle A plus angle D will be supplementary, means their sum will be supplementary, that is 180 degree. That means the adjacent angles, this adjacent angles sum will be 180 degree. One more adjacent angle we can write, that is B plus angle C will be 180 degree. You might be thinking that what about the other angles? These are not adjacent. Yes, of course, these two are also adjacent. If you see angle A and angle B, these also are adjacent. Yes or no? Please comment and tell me whether the angle A and angle B are adjacent or not. Fine, let us move on to the fourth property. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Simple one. That means you know that the diagonals, these are the diagonals, right? D, B and AC are the diagonals. They bisect each other. What do you mean by bisect each other? That means this diagonal will divide this diagonal into two equal parts. That means we can say OE will be equal to OC and OD will be equal to OB. Here you can say this diagonal AC will be divided into two parts. That means midpoint will be O. So this two will be equal, and what about this two? This two will be equal, but this other two, these sides will not be equal. You can observe here OA will be equal to OC and OD will be equal to OB, because since the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other, bisect means dividing into two equal parts, and this represents the midpoint of that parts. So these are the four properties you need to study so that you can solve the problems in the given exercises. Fine, have a nice day.